I mean, generally speaking, I am not a fan of homeowners associations, HOAs. You've heard me talk about them before, railing against them, so generally I'm not a fan. In today's show, I want to talk about when it might be acceptable for you to say, you know what, HOA, you're not as bad as I think you are. So generally speaking, I'm not a fan of HOAs, and you've heard me over the years talk about staying away from homeowners associations because they can really be a drain on your investment. They can be incredibly costly. They can cut into your return and to make you even want to pull your hair out. So a story I like to tell is about the very first house that I ever bought in Orlando, Florida. I moved into it myself. It was a one-bedroom apartment condo, homeowners association condo on a golf course. And it was small, 1970s style, whatever. But it had a homeowners association. And I was young and naive and I didn't know. Well, I moved in, and shortly after I moved in this homeowners association, which cost about $700 a month, they had a big assessment. Guess what? They needed to do the entire roof, and they were going to paint the entire outside of the building. Well, guess what? That was a huge cost. So my $700 a month that I just started paying into this homeowners association wasn't enough. We all had to come out of pocket and pay thousands of dollars. And here I was, young, didn't make a lot of money, and this is the first house that I bought, and now suddenly I'm being asked to come out of pocket for an assessment on a property, and I had no say in it. The board decided, roof, paint, the whole thing. So I had to come out of pocket thousands of dollars that I couldn't afford at the time. And even worse than that, homeowners associations typically will not allow you to do certain things with the property. You might not be able to rent out the property. Let's say I decided to move from that property and decided to keep it because it was on a golf course. Instead of selling it, maybe said, I'm going to turn this into a rental property. But guess what? The homeowners association won't allow more than a certain number of units in that building to be rented. Homeowners associations make you want to pull your hair out. But should you always turn down a great deal if the property belongs to a homeowners association? So let's take a step back really quickly. What is an HOA and what is its purpose? An HOA is that. It's a homeowners association. If your home belongs to an HOA, then you pay a monthly fee to the association. It takes care of the community. When would an HOA, though, make sense for you as an investor? So this is a great question because there are a lot of areas where homeowners associations aren't as bully as I just described a few moments ago. I personally would not be too keen on investing in a property that has a very large HOA monthly fee that pays for the residents' cable service or internet service. That is when an HOA does not make sense as an investor. However, let's think about a very minimal homeowners association fee, say $30 to $50 a month. That covers maintenance on the surrounding grounds, the landscaping, possibly maintaining a community park or a pool. Well, you bet I would invest in that. That means the whole community looks better for a very small minimal cost to keep up the whole beauty of the community. So 3 houses don't have really long grass and one of them is perfectly manicured. No, they all get mowed at the same time. The pool looks great and the community is well kept. You bet I would invest in that. In fact, we build townhomes that follow that exact rule so that the community is taken care of and the investors are also taken care of with a great looking investment. So again, I absolutely would invest in that. Think about it. Wouldn't that type of community or property attract more tenants when they know that the grounds are always looking great, the pool is maintained, the park is well taken care of? Yes, absolutely it would. Wouldn't that entice them to stay longer and be proud of their home and their community? I picture the mom who, works a full-time job, has a daughter. They want to be in this particular school district, but she doesn't own a lawnmower. She doesn't have to deal with keeping up landscaping and all of those things. She's working hard, trying to provide for her daughter, putting her in a great school, in a great townhome, and there's a $25 per month HOA fee that takes care of all of that. Yes, these are a hot commodity. And that type of homeowners association stops there, just the grounds, the landscaping, the yard, the park, the pool, etc. There's no larger onerous projects that this homeowners association is charging you for. And typically this type of community is also in the top school districts and is surrounded by higher priced homes, which are increasing the appreciation of your property. So that is when a small homeowners association fee on an investment property makes sense. Don't be scared of a homeowners association. You just need to learn about the differences and do your due diligence. Over the years, I've heard from people that said, hey, Clayton, I know you don't like HOAs. You're not a fan of these big homeowners associations that charge $700 to $1,000 a month. But I found a property, or I'm about to invest in a property where they charge $25 a month, and that takes care of all of the mowing of the grass, snow removal, etc., the pool, the main central pool, and the park. Yes, 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 yes. That is when I would pull the trigger on a homeowners association. Drop me a comment below. I'd love to hear your experience with onerous homeowners associations and ones that aren't so onerous, like the ones we just talked about today.